Hey, Tupaluku, Thomas here. Definitely not stealing the intro from Vsauce's Michael. I will be doing a Let's Play of StarCraft 2, starting with Wings of Liberty, and continuing on. I will be playing on the brutal difficulty, with commentary, 100%. So I will be talking with everyone in between missions, doing the side objectives, acquiring research, so on and so forth. I will not be attempting any achievements specifically, but I will talk about them, and if I acquire them, then that'll be great. As I said, I'll be playing on the brutal difficulty. This is a game that's very near and dear to my heart. It's coming up now in 13 years since it was released, the first portion of this. All right, let's get started.
They say a man never really knows himself. Until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Prisoners, step forward onto the platform.
Convict 626. Murderer. Pirate. Traitor. Today, you go free. But, as you'll soon learn, even freedom has a price.
Combat suit sealed and locked.
You'll carry your prison with you. That armor will be your new cell. Make no mistake. War is coming. With all its glory. And all its horror. Mr. Findley, your freedom awaits.
Hell, it's about time.
I find that very nostalgic.
And in other news today, Emperor Arcturus
Mengsk held a press conference commemorating the end of the so-called Brood War some 4 years ago. Our own Kate Lockwell was on the scene.
Emperor, the threat of a new Zerg invasion is still very real. But instead of expanding our fleets, you've squandered trillions on hunting down has-been rebels like Jim Raynor.
Jim Raynor represents a clear and present threat to this Dominion. He is an unscrupulous, lawless revolutionary bent on spreading fear and dissension across the sector. He and his ragtag band of miscreants have instigated open rebellion across 6 separate worlds and stolen vast amounts of Imperial and This criminal will be brought to justice very soon.
It ain't over till it's over, you son of a bitch. Adjutant, are my troops ready yet?
Your forces are prepared and awaiting your orders, Commander. Uploading tactical data now.
Good. About time we kick this revolution into overdrive.
Backwater Station is the center of Dominion logistics on Marsara. Destroying Dominion authority here will cripple Emperor Mengsk's operations throughout the planet.
Sounds very important. All right, let's go.
Adjutant, what do you got for me?
Dominion forces have set up a logistics headquarters in the town of Backwater Station. This has become the hub for all operations on Marsara. The Dominion recently pulled troops out of the city and they are now under strength.
Are the locals cooperating?
The people of Backwater Station are known to be anti-Dominion, but they lack weapons and organization.
If I can take that headquarters away from Mengsk, it'll cripple him on this planet. Prep my ship.
It's one of the things that's fun with playing through everything is, I mean, I played through this a lot of times, but I've usually skipped all the dialogue just to get to the missions, so rewatching everything is definitely, definitely throwing me back to my childhood.
All right, boys. Let's show the locals they don't need to fear the Dominion. What's up?
I'm assuming
Sounds like
that
a plan.
people watching this, if
Time
anyone
to
watches
man
this, has played in the RTS before.
Keep your intervals wide, your
But
eyes open,
just
and your
in
asses
case people
covered. Let's
haven't,
move.
I will be going over through some basics. There are, of course, tutorial videos that you can find on YouTube. I'm sure Winter StarCraft or
This
Local
better be good.
all have,
Sell me.
Proper,
You can count on me.
walkthroughs on how to play
Raiders
this game.
roll.
But just in case people aren't familiar, you can left-click a unit to select it. Left-clicking and dragging
What's
selects
the
all your
plan?
units. Control 1 assigns them to a control group that you can click here with your mouse, or 1 with your keyboard.
Sounds like a
Right-clicking
plan.
moves your units.
Time
Right-clicking
to man
enemy
up.
will
can count
attack
on
them
me.
if they are not controlled by you. If enemies come within range,
Break it down.
your units will automatically attack them. You can move attack command
Time to man up.
either
Raiders
using the
roll.
buttons here, or move, stop, hold position, patrol, attack, either by
count on
clicking
me.
these or by clicking the associated keyboard shortcut.
Sounds like a
I will
plan.
be using attack
Time to
move
man
a
up.
lot throughout
Sounds like
this
a plan.
campaign. You'll be seeing
You
this
can count on me.
a lot. So
Raiders
let's start.
roll. Time to man up.
This is a
Sounds like a plan.
introductionary tutorial mission,
You
so
can count
I'll
on
just be
me.
blazing through this.
Don't go up that road.
A lot of audio cues, so I probably won't be able to say all
Raiders
that
roll.
much at first.
Sounds like a plan. Raider. Me. Armed. Talk to me. What's up?
Alright, there we go. Save
What's
him.
the plan?
Rainer has a lot of HP.
Raider.
Let's
Talk
put
to
him
me.
at the front.
Keep a close watch on your neighbors. Dissent will only slow our progress.
Definitely not dystopian at all.
Commander, destroying the Dominion holoboards will help incite rebellion against the Dominion.
This is a very
What's up?
cartoonishly evil,
Get mighty
regime,
tired of seeing
which,
Meng's face.
fit,
Blasted.
10-year-old me's alley perfectly.
You can
I mean,
count
I
on
really
me.
thought this was super cool, and I actually
is
still think
everyone.
this is super
Man
cool,
up.
even if it is very hammy, and very
Sounds like a plan. Sell me.
exaggerated.
Break it down. Time to man.
You
What's the
know.
plan? My
I think it's
neighbors.
very charming.
My family.
Very hammy.
This is starting to look ugly.
Commander, a large Dominion force is gathering in the center of town.
Then it's time to call in that special delivery we talked about. Thanks for the assist. We're with you, Raider.
Work hard. Stand front.
Time to man up.
We must all sacrifice
Raiders
for the
roll.
glory of the Dominion.
Sounds like a plan. That's Raider. Most wanted man in the
No sacrifice.
You can count
No
on me.
sacrifice is too great for safeguarding
Sounds
our
like a plan.
communities. Mm.
Raiders roll. Give them some pepper.
I believe the achievements are getting 5 kills per ringer, as well
This
as
is bad.
maybe not taking damage on them.
You can
We'll see
count on
when the
me.
mission is over.
Time to man up.
This is not a difficult mission, so if you for some
Raiders
reason mess
roll.
up, it's just easy to restart.
Sounds like a plan. Finally, there's the locals.
I love the
You'll all be
audio
given a
of
meal
the
when you reach
people
the dig
blathering in the
site.
background.
My brother went off to the mine last week. He disappeared.
We got a runner.
They're shooting civilians. Move in. Talk to me. Time. Break it down. Talk to me. You can count on me. Sounds like a plan. Mengsk has a lot to pay for.
Thank you, Rainer.
We knew you wouldn't forget us.
Still a chunky
There's
boy
more people
compared
still
to the
being
45
held up ahead.
HP on the Marines.
I'll see to them.
I believe he still
Marshal
has
Rainer.
the same. He actually has
Been a
one
while
more
since we saw
range.
you around here.
We're with you, Raiders!
This is a restricted area. You insurgents are under arrest. We got your back, Rainer.
Actually have very
Raiders roll. You can count on me. Sounds like a plan. Time to man up. Sounds like a plan. Count on me.
There we go. There's actually a mod that creates nightmare difficulty. Maybe I'll play through it
Raiders
as well. Makes it even harder than this.
I didn't think we could fight them, but we can.
Now you've got the weapons and the resources to do it. Remember, Mengsk can only control you if you let him.
Very inspirational. So yeah, the achievements were kill 5 enemy units in Liberation Day mission with Rainer, which we did. Kill every enemy unit in Liberation mission on hard difficulty, and I believe we achieved that as well. So this would have gotten us all the achievements, I believe, on Wings of Liberty. There are also the anniversary achievements, and I believe, well, those are for normal. The anniversary achievement, which was added after, StarCraft's 10-year anniversary, and will not be shown here, is complete the mission in under 5 minutes, I think, or destroy all the hollow boards within 5 minutes. I'm not quite sure. Still, when it comes to achievements, I think we did a pretty good job.
You know, for the most wanted man in the sector, you ain't that hard to find. I had to see it for myself. Little Jimmy Rainer, the people's hero.
Tychus Finley. Nice suit.
Pays
prepared.
I heard they put you on ice. Life sentence. What? To give you time off for good behavior?
That's right, old buddy. I'm a model citizen now.
So to what do I owe the pleasure?
Just a friendly business proposition. Do you even know what the Dominion are doing out here?
I'm guessing you're about to tell me.
Digging up alien artifacts, old buddy. Your boy Minsk has gone crazy for them. But I got a contact that'll pay top dollar for every artifact we liberate from the Dominion.
I guess I can hardly pass that up now. Can I, Tychus?
Partners then. 60-40.
70-30. My way. Feels like old times already.
Old times.
Old times.
What is this swill?
I believe it's whiskey. All right, so here we are in the, I guess, the hub between missions. This one is, spoilers, temporary. We'll be getting a spaceship, not after the next mission, but after the mission after that. I will be doing everything here, one more mission, everything here again, and then I'll be saying goodbye for the first episode. Let's see what there is up. Let's change the song. Surge Shotgun and You. Classic. Alright.
This looks recent. This you're doing,
Shows
Jimmy?
how huge the Vikings
Folks
are
in
that
these
we
parts
fought.
are ready to fight back against Minsk. Guess they just needed a little push.
You still take this whole revolution thing pretty serious, then?
Everyone needs a hobby, Tychus.
It's funny, I noticed that me and Raynor, we share the same kind of beard, almost. If we click this again, we can
Folks in these
cycle.
parts are ready to fight
I
back
believe he
against
is
Minsk.
shaved
Guess they just needed a
under
little
his
push.
chin. I'm not
You still
quite
take
sure. If he
everyone-
is, well, I have a bit of hair right there, but no, I don't think he is. Yeah, I think we have the exact same beard, actually, just mine is blonde with a tiny bit of red, and his is black. I find that quite humorous and definitely unintentional, by the way. I just want to point that out. This is not, it's not a...
Sarah. Sometimes I think it would have been better if you just died that day.
Foreshadowing. We will be seeing a lot of her. Well, yeah, a lot of her. Not like this, though. We'll see in a minute. In a few episodes, you'll have to wait a little bit. Sarah Kerrigan. And, well, we'll be learning more about her as time goes on.
Call me curious, but how'd you get out?
Well, I busted out of my cryo freezer while they were transporting me to New Folsom. Oh, I must have killed at least a dozen guards with my bare hands.
Yeah, I've heard this one before. But you left out the part where you walked on water. Made off with the warden's daughter.
Don't you get uppity with me, boy. I heard all about you becoming a big-time freedom fighter while I was away. What happened, Jimmy? The war for truth and justice get too much for you.
I ain't licked yet, Tychus. And I promise you, Minsk is going down, one way or another.
I think Tychus is an asshole, which can be found already. Slight spoilers, I guess, as well, maybe, but you may have just, as you just watched the opening cinematic, where freedom has its price, not killing 12 people with his bare hands. We'll have to find out later what this price is for the freedom. Let's watch some news. I actually find these news segments part of my favorite, well, a favorite aspect of the Wings of Liberty campaign.
This is Donnie Vermillion, live from the UNN studios on Core Hall.
we've got a breaking story for you. Let's go live to our own Kate Lockwell on the fringe world of Marsara. Kate?
Thanks, Donnie. Rebel Jim Raynor has reappeared in a big way. He's attacked a Dominion depot near Backwater Station, seizing weapons and distributing them to the local populace.
Kate, I bet the locals are pretty nervous about having a notorious outlaw in their neighborhood.
Actually, Donnie, the people I talked to seemed really encouraged by
Kate. You heard it here first. Jim Raynor, terrorizing the locals on Marsara. When we return, are your kids using stim packs?
Keep talking, pal. I'm just getting started.
I love the segue. And I guess this will be a reoccurring theme for the news for UNN Studios at Core Hall. Donnie Vermillion. All right.
Thanks to your actions, Marsara is now in a state of open revolt against Arcturus Mengsk. Ex-convict Tychus Findlay has revealed the Dominion came to Marsara to excavate an alien artifact. Seizing the artifact will strike another blow against the Dominion and generate funds from selling it to Findlay's mysterious contacts.
Very cool. All right, let's jump into it.
This old outpost don't look like anything special.
Keep your shirt on, son. Dominion engineers been digging out here for months. See that crane? They're getting ready to move the artifact they found off-world.
Well, I'll be damned.
See? You gotta have a little more faith, Jimmy.
All right, time to give the Dominion a wake-up call. Let's smash that base and haul that baby out of there.
The resolution of the video is terrible for them. I'm wondering if that has been the same for the past, 13 years now. The game came out 2010. So while everything else has become sharper because of the bigger monitors, that particular portion of the intros remains the same, kind of locked in time. That's why it's so blurry. All right, the first base building mission. I talked first about moving and selecting your units. In a similar way, you can select buildings. Buildings build things.
We'll need a
Workers
lot more
collect
Marines
resources,
before we take
minerals,
on the
investing in
outpost.
gas.
Train 'em up at the
Everything
barracks.
costs a combination
While we're
of
at
the
it,
two.
extra
just
SCVs will help
minerals.
us harvest minerals faster. Train them up at the command center.
Who wants some?
Quickly move over there for some extra money.
ready.
Extra money.
Big job, huh? Go ahead. SCV ready. This better be good.
Hopefully you didn't notice it, but I made a quick little cut between the missions to make sure that OBS is running properly. It has been messing up on me, unfortunately. I actually recorded this whole episode yesterday.
Roger.
Turns out that my screen resolution and the
SCV ready.
resolution of StarCraft 2 was mismatched, meaning that, well, the recording was zoomed in, only showing unfortunately this portion of the screen. Speaking of mess ups with OBS, I have not gotten the two audio channels to work. Everything is on one audio channel. So please do let me know if I'm too loud or too quiet, or
SCV ready.
if the game audio is too loud or too quiet. I appreciate any feedback.
By the
Medics.
boys.
Healing units.
The nature of your medical
No
emergency.
attack,
SCV
but
ready.
they do heal 9 life per 3 energy pretty quickly. Quite critical for our biological army over here. Space move.
Orders received. SCV
The doctor is in.
Definitely not a
Just relax.
rip-off, merely inspired by Warhammer 40k.
Sure thing. Who wants some? SCV ready.
We can see they
Standing
were,
by.
I believe a
You
medic can
rang?
essentially heal 2 Marines damage, maybe
SCV
3,
ready.
but it starts getting dicey after that. Gonna get a second.
This better be good. Go ahead.
Actually, I think. So I believe the achievements are collecting all the resources. There's some here, some here. We will be collecting those, as well as completing the mission in under 10 minutes. We probably will not achieve
What's
that.
going on? Go, go, go.
unfortunately.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Huh? In the rear.
Not enough minerals.
Continuously building rings.
Ah! You scared me. SCV ready.
Let's go ahead and collect the mineral patch. The remainder supply depot.
Overtime.
Oh, yes, and you can shift Q commands to go here, go here. Very useful when building multiple things.
Me, boy. Bad news.
I've been using it throughout the mission so far, and will continue to be using those.
SCV ready.
I remember watching Warcraft 3 as a kid on GameAnyone.com, which was one of the
Not
motivations
enough
for making
minerals.
this. Something I've been thinking of since I was, 9 to create, Let's Plays. And I remember seeing
doctor
people
is in.
shifting something like this and not understanding how it worked when I'd play myself until I was maybe 10 or something. I think I eventually Googled like how to build multiple things or something.
Commander, the Dominion is attacking the rebel base to the southwest.
Good. That'll keep the Dominion off our backs.
Those folks need our help, Titus.
You gotta help
There's
them.
no way we're
That's free
leaving them
units.
to rot.
Not enough minerals.
Alright, I think we're gonna wait for an attack. Then we're gonna get the resources there and overspeed the level. Yes, the heal is great, but it cannot
The doctor is in.
outform. Is this a, yeah, this is a weapon. Special elite mercenary unit. We will be acquiring one of those later. They have more HP and more damage than the base. Alright, let's build some more units.
The doctor is in.
Doing some poor macro by queuing up a bunch of units instead of having multiple production buildings. Let's build another one.
Well, butter my bit.
See if that actually makes a difference.
Got it. Go. I'm on it.
The doctor is in.
Rebel scum.
Rebel scum.
Can't wait.
There we
Standing
go.
by.
Go. You guys sure are a
Oh, I
welcome
never
sight.
queued.
But we're with you. Just tell us where you want us.
Welcome aboard, boys.
It's Rainer's boys.
Rainer's the man. Sure.
The doctor is
Piece of me, boy.
Dominion can go to hell.
in. The doctor is in.
So I believe a strategy is pulling the
Additional
SUVs.
supply depots required.
Supply blocked. Pulling the
Bad guys are that
SUVs
way.
to help you attack
Warning.
earlier.
Dominion
Uh-oh.
Hellions approaching.
That's cool.
The doctor is
Well,
in.
solved our supply issue.
Additional supply depots
I
required.
guess not. This is the select all army units. We'll select all army units on the whole screen. This was not implemented until
Additional
the
supply
expansion,
depots
actually.
required.
So, very convenient tool.
The doctor is in.
Not enough minerals.
Nice job cleaning out that bunker, Jimmy. Between
All right,
our
let's pull the
and my
boys.
skills, we are gonna go a long way together. Give me orders.
I do not believe we'll be able to finish this within a minute, maybe 2 minutes.
Please take The doctor is in.
This better be good. Yes, sir. Sure. Want some?
Coming
We
here.
could use some help here. What's going on?
Let the SCVs dive the tank here.
The doctor is in.
Yeah, we got it. Unfortunate.
It's fine. You want a piece of me, boy?
Gonna turn off auto repair for now so that they attack. I mean, these are supposed to be like huge mechs. They have a person inside of them, so they would be like this big instead of the size they are right now. It's actually a real scale mod that scales everything perfectly. Check that out in the future.
Outstanding. Been waiting on you.
Crane controls accessed. Decrypting security overrides. Crane control established.
Beautiful. Now let's reel that sucker in and get out of here.
I don't know. Yeah, so complete the Outlaws on hard in less than 10 minutes. Ooh, we were actually quite close. 10 minutes and 27 seconds. So case in point, a lower difficulty, and you should be able to acquire that relatively easily. Alright. Trained 88 units, and we lost 25, killed 95. We will be losing a lot of people throughout the game. Giant Grant Games has a deathless run where he completes the whole Wings of Liberty without losing a single unit, which I highly recommend as well. If you want to check out a pretty cool and entertaining video, it goes through every mission. 10 out of 10. I believe, yeah, no cutscene in between the missions there. Ooh, spending credits, yes. Rainer earns credits for completing missions. Once you get access to the armory, you will be able to spend credits on upgrades for your units. Very exciting.
What's this? I heard them Zerg got burned out by them creepy Protoss a few years back.
It's been 4 years and they're still finding burrowed dens out in the wastelands.
Well, a trophy like that's gotta fetch a good price on the black market. Up for some hunting, partner?
Knock yourself out, Tychus. Me? I've hunted enough Zerg for 2 lifetimes.
Burrowed dens out in the wasteland, huh? I bet that will not come into play real soon. You know, no foreshadowing here.
What was it like, Jimmy? Fighting them Zerg?
All the scrapes we were in back in the day, all the narrow escapes, none of it compares to how terrible they are, Tychus. You don't know what real fear is till you got 1,000 of these sons of bitches barreling down on you.
Imagining like 1,000 like wolf-sized creatures with these implements chasing you down. I mean, that must be absolutely terrifying.
Oh, man. Didn't the magistrate here know he was hiring an arch criminal as his marshal?
He was counting on it. Guess my tough guy reputation kept things nice and quiet around here. All the time I wore that badge, I never had to shoot anybody.
Well, where's the fun in that?
I think I've mentioned it a few times, but all the dialogue and the sets they have here, it's all very like Hollywood inspired. I mean, this game was the sequel to the very successful StarCraft 1 and Brood War, and they really wanted to up their game, and because of it, it is quite hammy, a bit, you know, bombastic, but I think it lends a lot of charm to the game, actually. It's one of those things where first it's cool, and then maybe it's not that cool, and then it becomes cool again, I guess, situation. I don't know, I find it very charming.
Have to say, Jimmy, you turned into a real impressive fighter. If I was old Minsk, I'd be running scared from you too.
You really mean that, Tychus?
Nah, I was just kidding.
Tychus is such a nice guy.
So who's your mysterious buyer, Tychus? Who are we supposed to hand this artifact over to?
A bunch of eggheads I ran into called the Mobius Foundation.
Mobius? They're a legitimate research group. Why the hell are they talking to you?
Soon as your boy Minsk made it illegal to trade in alien goods, they got desperate. And you know me, Jimmy. I am a great patron of the sciences.
Thanks for staying with us. Let's go now to Kate Lockwell with an update on Jim Raynor's violent uprising.
Thanks, Donnie. Raynor's clearly widening his list of targets. He's attacked a Dominion archaeological dig and possibly seized a dangerous alien artifact.
Emperor Mangsk spoke on this subject earlier today.
There's no telling what kind of havoc these supposedly innocuous relics might wreak upon our worlds. Anyone found in possession of these items will be dealt with to the fullest extent of the law.
Look on the bright side, partner. You're a wanted man either way.
Thanks, Tychus.
Shocking, Kate. I imagine civilian casualties were high as a result of Raynor's terrorist actions.
Actually, the only civilian deaths appear to be collateral damage from overzealous Dominion security force.
Thanks, Kate. You heard it here first. Jim Raynor, killing women and children on Marsara.
Well, I think that's everything for the first part. Thank you for joining me on this adventure, I guess. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.